Welcome to Taste Life with us and day 13 of the Daily Taste. Enjoy the colors of the Saloma Bridge, and then, as promised, we'll take you to KLCC Park and show you the great water and light show by the Petronas Towers. Stay tuned for a great nomad discussion about life at the end of this video. But for now, let's just enjoy the beauty of Kuala Lumpur. We got something a little different that we realized we just wanted to bring up.
Yeah, so it's the Daily Taste, and right now you've been living our virtual life with us here in Kuala Lumpur, which is a big city. And so as time goes on, of course, then we'll be in Hoi An, Vietnam, which is more of like a beach city, but also a very cultural town. Last month, we were actually
On an island.
Practically deserted island with pretty much zero infrastructure. And basically all we did was just hang out at the resort
It was in
and
heaven.
be lazy, right?
Yes.
And we loved it. We completely loved it. But I will say, if you watch our Facebook page, you might know this, that because I wrote a blog on it. You can go read on our website. But when you have a lot of time on your hand, you're relaxing like that, it's just like everything that you never deal with comes up, you know, and you just have all this like emotional processing to do. And it was a rough month for me.
It was a very rough month for her, and therefore it was kind of a rough month for me.
Yeah. So it's been really great to be in the city.
So what's the difference between island vibe and city vibe?
Well, see, this is the thing we're kind of realizing, because, you know, there's nomads who really love cities, nomads who really love islands, ones that love culture, ones that love hiking, you know, different likes for different people. And so we always see ourselves as island people.
Mm-hmm.
We've always chosen to go to islands on vacations.
Yep.
But we have gone to cities, and we do like cities. I mean, we're literally from the LA area originally.
My God, she is.
Okay, well, how many times have we stayed in LA? A lot. Our son lives in New York, and so we've spent several trips where we spent several days in New York City, and we loved the vibe. One of our other sons used to live in Baltimore, right on the waterfront, and we just loved being in the corner unit of his beautiful apartment, looking out over the bay and all the lights of the city. And you know, in Europe, all these places I've traveled that are big cities, I've always my whole life.
But what do you
No,
like?
listen.
Okay.
I love the energy. the energy of the city.
Okay.
Right?
What does it do for you?
The lights and everything, they just make me feel alive, and like my brain feels alive. My body wants to go see stuff and walk. I just like have ideas and creativity, and it's just like this very stimulating, in a positive way, environment. Now, when you look at nomads and what they like, I always sort of assume like city nomads, they're there because they like
museums.
And going to see historical things, museums,
Arts.
And, like just the great stuff cities have. Go to nice restaurants and all those things. And we like all those things also. We're more nature people, but we do like all those things, and we're not nature people.
We like nature,
Not
but we don't like to
hiking
hike
people.
in it.
No, but
Okay, good.
like even in the city, what have we done? Practically nothing. But we've gone to the downtown park. We've gone to the botanical gardens, which we haven't actually seen the botanical part yet, but we've been there twice. Once to the bird park, once to the butterfly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We like the serenity of nature.
Yes.
Right? But, okay, so I have to say, while we were in Cambodia, we were struggling to stay up till like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, falling asleep, waking
Relaxed.
up. Yeah, we were so relaxed. And I realized I have 2 speeds, 0 and 60. That's it. Like either I'm a workaholic doing a million things, or I'm just a complete lazy slug.
So what's the difference between 60 and 100?
Well, 60 is the speed limit, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, do I exceed the speed limit of life?
No, you don't.
Okay. Just saying. Okay. Anyways, since we've been in the city, what have our hours been?
Good Lord, she's keeping me up until midnight.
I've been up past midnight more times in this town than I've been in since I was in college. Well, unless I had to be because of kid parties and stuff. But, yeah, we've even voluntarily not really been tired until like 11 or 12.
I'm tired.
Do you not get energy from the city?
You know what? I get great energy from the city, but it requires more sleep of me because energy requires me to burn energy.
Okay, so that's true. He keeps sleeping until like 8. And some days I sleep until like 6:30 or 7, which is late for me. But most of the time I'm up at my normal time, like 4:15 to 5:30. And I'm just like laying there trying to be quiet. Now I've started getting up and started working on stuff, so.
She's given up on trying to be nice to me.
He just keeps snoring. It's okay. But anyways, all I wanted to say was, when you're thinking about, like, if you want to become a nomad, you're thinking about, like, where do we go? Kind of think about the energy of the places as well as what there is to do or see there.
Yeah, because this is a different lifestyle. You're not vacationing, right?
Yeah.
So you're not thinking, oh, I want to go to a resort and lay around in the pool, because that's every day.
Yeah.
You got to have something else that
is
brings life.
wonderful. Don't get us wrong. We've practically been doing that for a couple of months, but it's nice to mix it up, is what I'm saying. And don't just think about what do we like to do in terms of what is there, but what do we like to do in terms of how it makes us feel? Where do we want to go for how I feel there? Because if you, like for us, because we're doing YouTube, we need to have times of like high productivity. And that's not going to happen on a deserted island with hardly any Wi-Fi. That's a wonderful, relaxing break. But we can't do that all the time. We barely posted anything for an entire month.
It was so nice.
It was nice. But now, like, we're really having fun, just like busting a move and getting a million things done. Because we don't, like, the energy of the city transcends being out in it. Like, if you have a place with windows and you're looking out, and at night you've got all the lights of all the high rises around you, it makes it feel earlier and brings you that energy. I think the night energy is the best energy in a city. So you don't have to be out in it.
True.
It just, like, comes in.
Yeah.
So, and you
Unless
can
you have dark curtains.
you can
pull the
just
curtains, you feel
stay
great.
in and enjoy yourself. When you're on an island, it's not that fun to just stay in.
No, you go outside because it's just as quiet outside as it is inside.
Because it was pouring rain some days.
Yeah, that's true.
And we stayed in a little, but we chose to be out in the cabana in the pouring rain, covered cabana, because you just don't want to be inside when you're looking at the ocean.
That's right.
Wow, it is pouring. It's been beautiful and clear all day long, nice and warm, and all of a sudden, it is so wet. It's even blowing inside the little cabana where we are. We're way back in the back. Gorgeous. I love the rain. But you can be inside and look at lights and high rises.
Absolutely.
It's actually a better view from high up. So I'm just saying, think about these things and how you want to feel. And the other thing about it too is that I found on vacations, like, you can only sustain that energy for a few days and then it would get to me. It's not getting to me. I'll tell you at the end of the month, but we're more than 2 weeks in. And honestly, I think it just builds and builds, and it's gonna be hard to shut it down a little. I haven't really worked in so long, and now I'm just like, I have all these projects I want to do. I just want to do all this stuff.
I will also say that sleep deprivation also builds and builds and builds. And I keep noticing that my eyes are getting more closed, more swollen. I need sleep.
It is true. Like, I'll be working on stuff, and all of a sudden I'm like, I can barely stay awake. Like, my mind's still going a million times an hour, but my eyes are like, whoa.
Crash.
So,
Anyway.
anyways, we just wanted to share that with you. Something to think about.
You rolled in, smoking out my summer night. Got my mind spinning like some Chevy tires. Tiny waist, lips were laced with cherry wine. I bet you're trouble with that flirty little southern smile. Girl, you said you got a Tennessee wild side. Stick of dynamite blowing my